Hello guys, welcome back to the Only Team channel. I am Lorenzo, and today I'm introducing you the new archetype Suship, and I decided to combine it with Dogmatika since I think that Dogmatika engine gives this new archetype a very high ceiling, basically for free. I also love sushi and think that this archetype is very tasty and delicious, so I decided to make this deck profile. Okay, so let's start. Let's hop right in. The first card is Rise Suship. Is the vanilla of the deck, and it has 2000 attack and 0 defense. It's a ship which is being built, and in the description you can see that there's there are some considerations, some thoughts about the quality of the rice, and it's like a report, cooking report, I think, something like that. But I think it's very funny. Next, we play Roast Suship, 3 copies of Roast Suship. Its effect says that you can control, if you control Rice Suship, you can special summon this card from your hand. It's an extender, but it is also a starter since during the main phase you can excavate the top 3 cards of your deck, and if you do, you can add one Rice Suship or from a deck to your hand, or you can special summon it. So it is a starter and an extender in itself. I think that this is the best card of the Suship archetype, and it provides a easy rank 4. And then I explain later my choices as a rank 4 engine. Next, we have 3 copies of the field spell Suship Galley Kaizen. It's a really strong field spell since once per turn, if you normal special summon a Suship monster, you can place one Suship card from a deck on the top of your deck, so you can stack your deck even during the damage step, and this works pretty well with Roast Suship since then you can stack. If you normally summon Roast Suship, you can stack with your field spell the Rice Suship, and then you can special summon it, thus providing a really easy rank 4. The next, the other effect of the field spell says that if a Suship monster, which is special summoned from the exo deck, is destroyed by, or no, sorry, is sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card, so it may be destroyed in battle by card effect, your opponent must pay life points equal to that monster's defense, and then you can special summon one Rice Suship from your hand, and if you do, special summon from your extra deck one Suship XYZ this monster by using that monster as material. So it provides another rank 4 on the field, and yeah, which are our ships then that I will introduce later. And yeah, I think that this field spell is pretty funny since your opponent must pay for the sushi he ate. So yeah, that suits pretty well to the whole team of Suships. Next, I play only 2 Suship roll specials because I think that this is a really nice card, but going first, since this is a going first deck, it does not help you to put up interruptions, but it serves only as a follow-up for the next turn. And Sushi Pro Special says that when you activate this card, yeah, you can also reveal one Rice Sushi in your hand. This is not a cost, this is just, I think, a joke, something like that. Reveal 3 Sushi monster from your deck, and then your opponent chooses one for you to add to your hand, and then you shuffle your deck. But if you reveal one Rice Sushi, so one vanilla monster, you can choose instead. So you can add your follow-ups, which are your Roast Sushi, and then it has a really nice graveyard effect since it has a Disciples of the True Dark Phoenix effect, and it lets you shuffle 3 Sushi monsters in your graveyard into your deck, and then you can draw 1 card. So it's a pretty nice card, but I think that its purpose is to put up some follow-ups, and it does not give you another interruption during your first turn. Okay, so then the other engine I combined the ships with are Dogmatika. Obviously, we play triple Ecclesia, Its effect is pretty clear, pretty well known. And the Ecclesia can give you the opportunity to add punishment, which is basically 2 interruptions during your opponent's turn. Yeah, you can't special summon from the extra deck, then the next turn with the Dogmatika punishment, but it doesn't matter really much, because you can then next turn you can just push for game with or Ecclesia or the Fleur de Lis or the 2000 Vanilla Rise Suship. Yeah, I think that as I said before, the Dogmatika engine give the deck a really nice boost, and for now I think that this is the best way to play Suship. I think that it is the only way to play Suship since we have so little cards. Then we have 2 copies of Fleur de Lis. Yeah, it's a main beater, I think, of the deck, and it also serves as an interruption. And then the best card of the deck, which is Disciple of Nadir, and its effect is pretty well known, since you can send 1 monster from your extra to the graveyard, and then one Dogmatika monster of Fallen of Albats. Well, we're not playing Fallen of Albats in this list, but we can add the Ecclesia or Fleur de Lis and then push for game. And it also sends to graveyard Titanic Love, which gives you an add in the end phase. So you can keep you can add or a follow-up for the next turn, or the interruption provided by Fleur de Lis. Then we have 3 punishment. Dogmatika punishment, it is the best best trap card in the deck, alongside with Solemn Strike, because yeah, it's pretty much 2 pops during the turn, and the thing that you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck during the next turn, yeah, it may come up, but it is not that important, since the next turn you just beat your opponent down with your beaters. Then I play 6 entraps, only 6. We have 3 Ash Blossom and 3 Cyphering Gear Gamma. Gamma, I think that it's pretty good, since you want your Nadir or your Prosperity to resolve. And yeah, you can turn them also into a Cyphering Lambda. Yeah, it's a pretty good entrap, also going second. Then we play for consistency, which is needed in this deck. We play 3 Pot of Disparity, the new pot card. The new pot says that you can banish 3 or 6 cards of your choice from your extra deck face down. For the rest of the turn, after this card resolves, any damage your opponent takes is halved. Also, excavate cards from the top of your deck equal to the number of cards banished, and you can add 1 excavated card to your hand, and then place the rest on the bottom of your deck in any other order. Yeah, you can only activate 1 pot per turn, and you cannot draw cards but card effects the turn you activate this card, but it is not important, since you don't draw cards in this deck, except with except with Disparity, but it's not drawing, you just add. So Disparity is very strong, because it lets you add Nadir or Ecclesia or the Rise or Rose Ships or the Fieldspad, which are your main starters, your main goals of the deck. And also this is a going first deck, so the fact that you have the damage is not that important, since you want to put up as many interruptions as possible, and then the next turn you just OTK or try to OTK your opponent. Then we have 3 unexpected die. It's very important, because it lets you special summon Rose Suship from your deck. I also tried the Rescue Rabbit, and then I tried also Painful Decision, but I think that Unexpected Die is better than those two cards, since you cannot play Rescue Rabbit that much, because your normal summon, the best normal summon is Rose Suship. And yeah, you can also normal summon Ecclesia, so you don't want to play this other card. but you can also play it, yeah. But I think that unexpected die is stronger because it lets you play. Then it lets you normal summon another monster, and then you can yeah, just make a rank 4 on top of those monsters, and then you just special summon Ecclesia and go for the whole Dogmatika package. Then terraforming, also for consistency, and Called by the Grave, since yeah, it's just one powerful one-off, and it lets you resolve Nadir or Ecclesia or your pots. Then for chap cards, I play only 3 Solvent Strikes. I think that this is a very strong card, even going second. We saw that in the other format, since I think that if you go second and you start with Solemn Strike and Dogmatika Punishment, you are able to basically destroy every board, since if you play against Dragon Link or against yeah, another combo deck such as Virtual World, you just punishment, they negate, and then you Solemn Strike them. So you basically put up 3 interruptions with just 2 cards, and the cost of 1050 life points, 1015 life points, um, is not that important. Yeah, I think that this is a very strong card. It also provides a very good interruption on your turn, and as I said before, this deck usually puts up to 4 or 5 interruptions per turn, which are provided by the Dogmatica engine, and yeah, Solid Strikes or End Traps, or maybe the rank 4 toolbox, which I'm going to introduce you now. Okay, so let's hop into the extra deck. We play the Dogmatica package, so that is Titanic Love and the Elder Entities. Those are very good because yeah, it helps you pop a card, or Titanic Love lets you add or special summon a card during the end phase of the turn. Yeah, so you can add your Ecclesia, or you can add your Fleur de Lis. Then we have 2 copies of the new Suship, the War Dish. It is called Dreadnought Suship Raw Class First War Dish. This is the first War Dish of the archetype. Okay, I did not tell you that. Okay, I saw that here in the Sushi Pro Special, in the artwork, are listed 3 different Sushi war dishes. I think that in the future we'll see other ships, so the archetype may change, of course, and it is very funny because yeah, other ships are coming our way. Okay, so I was talking about the first war dish. It is a generic rank 4 Xyz monster. You just need 2 level 4 monsters, and it says that once per turn, when your Suship monster special summon from the X deck inflicts battle damage to your opponent, or it obviously counts itself, you can target 1 card they control, and then you can destroy it. Then, if this card is XYZ summoned, you can apply these effects based on the monsters used as material. And if you use the right Suship, you can draw 1 card, so it gives you a resource back. Or if you use the raw Suship, this card can make a second attack during each battle phase. So it is a very strong going second card. Yeah, this is a very good going second card, which gives you a resource back and helps you pop a card, and it can also attack twice. And it obviously is a generic rank 4. So if you happen to control an Ecclesia, which is on the field from the last turn, from the previous turn, you can just overlay it in your Suship war dish, and then you can just attack your opponent and inflict 44 k to its face. So you can beat him down with the Sushi powers. Then we have a very big rank 4 toolbox. We have Abyss Dweller. Yeah, it's pretty strong rank 4. Baguska, with the OCG artwork, with bottles of rum, I think, or whiskey. Then we have Dugaris. Dugaris, it's very strong because it helps you double the attack of a monster, or you just special summon a Black Can Ecclesia, or you can just draw 2 cards and then discard 1 card, and it helps you dig further into your deck to draw for interruptions and maybe Solemn Strikes or punishments, or maybe Ash Blossom. Then we play Tornado Dragon, which is another generic rank 4, and a very interesting toolbox, which is the Zodiac plus Zeus toolbox, which is made up of Chakanine, Trident. This is your main play in round 1, in turn 1. Since you just special summon choose 2 sushi on your field, and then you just make Chakanine and Trident. Then you can special summon Ecclesia and go for punishment or other stuff. And then if your Trident survives, you can just attack with it, or you just attack with the Wardish, and then you can make Zeus in top of it. So you just turn your Suship boat into a big machine which destroys and sends everything to the graveyard. I think this is very funny. And then we just play. We play only 4 link monsters, since this deck is not very spammy. You don't spam that much monster on the field. We play Link Spider, which you can made with vanilla sushi, and then you can special summon another vanilla just to extend your plays, maybe make a lambda, which is useful if you have a gamma in your hand, or you can just make Nightmare Phoenix to pop some back row with Tornado Dragon. They are the 2 back row removal of your extra deck, and then we play a Nightmare Unicorn. It is our only link free, sorry. And I think that you don't need to play link 4s. You cannot, you're not that much into link 4s, because as I said, this deck is not that spammy. So you just put up a rank 4 or maybe a link 2, and then you just the next turn you just beat your opponents with the vanillas and the Dogmatika engine. So you just control the board, and the next turn hope for the OTK. Yeah, you just want to clean everything your opponent has on the field, just to attack direct for game, and that's it. Yeah, this is the main goal of the deck. I think that this is a very fun deck. I hope you guys like this deck profile, and yeah, now I'm going to show you some replays of the deck to show you, yeah, it's going first boards, to give you an idea of how the deck plays and performs.